in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with another Mandalorian video, and today we are here to talk about The Mandalorian Chapter 6, The Prisoner. Alright, now before we get started, Joker, start this video for us.
And here we go.
Now, Chapter 6 of The Mandalorian is definitely jumping off of more of a weaker episode from Chapter 5. I mean, I don't think it's horrible. I did find some enjoyment in that episode, but compared to some of the other episodes that are gone from this show, it's definitely one of the weaker ones. However, Chapter 6 is fantastic. And I'll start off with the pros of Chapter 6. Now, the thing that made Chapter 5 one of the weaker episodes is that some of the new characters that they introduced were just not interesting at all, and the actors were just not very good, at least for most of the characters that they introduced. However, in this episode, they do introduce a whole bunch of new characters, and I loved every second that they were on screen. There's also some special appearances by some actors that you guys may know, and that definitely put a grin on my face. Introducing these new characters was also a great way of referencing some of the stuff that happened in the Mandalorian's past, since these new characters that they introduced, I won't give anything away about them. However, they do have a lot to do with the Mandalorian's history and his past and some of the things that he did, and that definitely comes back to bite him in this episode. Not only that, but there's tons of well thought out twists and turns throughout this chapter that I loved. The score in this episode is flawless. They mix it up a little bit, and I loved it. The action is also incredible. I mean, it's been incredible throughout this whole season, and especially in this episode. I mean, definitely has a John Wick vibe, especially in this chapter. Overall, Rick Famuyiwa did a brilliant job with this episode of The Mandalorian. He's also the mastermind behind True Detective Season 1. Now, I've only seen the first episode, really enjoyed it, but I still gotta see the rest of that season, but that's for a later time. However, he did a flawless job with this episode, and for me, Chapter 6 definitely rivals Chapter 3 for my favorite episode of The Mandalorian, so I loved this episode. This is a great rebound from Chapter 5. Even though I didn't totally dislike Chapter 5, I mean, I still found some enjoyment parts about that episode. However, it's just one of the weaker episodes again. But I loved this episode. Make sure to go check it out. And with that said, tell me down in the comment section below, what did you think of The Mandalorian Chapter 6? The Prisoner, and don't forget to like and subscribe because that is very important. And as always, in every single Kid Critic video, look out for the next video or review. And peace.